Hello everyone. So today's video is going to be a what I eat for dinner throughout the week, so Monday to Friday. So I'm going to start this today, Monday obviously, and today we're going to have pizza top chicken, which is completely sin-free on Slimming World. So we are going to have chicken breast with tomato puree on the top, and then toppings of our choice. I'm going to go grab some ham from Aldi shortly. And I'll probably put some tomatoes on there with my healthy extra A allowance of cheese. And then I'm going to chop up some potatoes to make them into wedges, fry light them, bit of paprika on the top, bung those in the oven, and then we'll either serve it with some salad or peas, depending. So there's not much speed going on there, but I think I will have spinach on the side. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. I did have quite a speedy lunch, and again, I had a speedy breakfast full of fruits. So I'm just going to chop up the potatoes as you do. Try and find the biggest ones. Fortunately, I don't have any sweet potatoes today, which is a real shame. And our postman still hasn't come, so I can't even go to Aldi yet to go get some. So we're just going with it. Just going to chop those up. Okay, so potatoes are in there. I'm going to grab our spray light, well it's the same as fry light, free on Slimming World. Just those in there, and then I'm just going to throw on some paprika. You can obviously have this dish with jacket potatoes, mini roasties, Hasselback, anything really. And I actually did have jacket potatoes on the list, on the meal plan for today. But I fancy, once I finished work, I just fancied some wedges. So there we are. Chicken's really straightforward actually. So we're gonna butterfly them. So they're as straight as possible, as thin as possible, sorry. So I'll probably end up whacking them with something. I'm not the great at butterflying, so one, two, and then I'm just gonna put some cling film over the board and then whack it with a rolling pin, which is the fun bit. Rolling pin. So I'm just going to pan fry these for around 2-3 minutes, and then they go in the oven to cook for about 20 minutes, and then we add the toppings on. So I'll show you the toppings when we get to it, when I get back from Aldi. So they're proper flat now, proper butterfly that is. Just going to whack that in the pan. So Jack's never had this, and this used to be my go-to Slimming World meal when I lived with my mum. Me and Mum used to always eat this as our like it always felt a naughty meal because it was so yummy, and I haven't had this since living with my mum. So I'm looking forward to it. So Mum, if you're watching, because I know you will be, make yourself pizza top chicken. So we're just sealing them there, and then I'll bring them in the oven. Like that. So they're just going to go in the oven now for about 20 minutes, and then I'll take them out, put the tomato puree on top, put the toppings, put the cheese, and then bung them back in for 5-10 minutes. Obviously I'm not putting them in right now, I'm just going to let them sit with foil over the top for about half hour whilst I go to Aldi. And then we'll bung the chips in, bung those in after 10 minutes, and we're good to go. Okay, chicken's out, like this, and I'm now just going to add the tomato puree. So I'm going to get it mixed up in a ramekin with some oregano and some garlic granules. Sin-free. This whole recipe is sin-free, but it depends on what you add on the top of your chicken. I'm going to add 2 slices of chorizo within the chorizo slices, and they're half a sin each. So my whole dinner should be 1 sin, and then any sauces you put on top. I've used your healthy extra A. If you haven't, then you need to look at how many sins mozzarella might be, or whatever cheese you're using. I'm using lighter cheddar, so I'm just going to, I won't even use a whole healthy extra for that. It'd be about half a sin, half a healthy extra A. And I'm just going to add on some mushrooms and jacks. And then I'm going to try and get just peppers on mine. So I'll just put it in there, and then I can put the tomatoes in for just 5 seconds. Chopped tomatoes in the pan. Because I'm not a big fan of mushrooms. I wish I was. Because they're so good, and you can have them in anything, can't you, really? Because I need some speed on here. And then I'm just going to grab some spinach. I know it looks ridiculous and it's proper piled up, you'll see it in a minute, but try and just get as much speed as you possibly can on top. I know it looks ridiculous because it's proper piled up. The tomatoes can go on. So slices look like this, half a sin each. So I'm just going to put 2 on mine, and I'll put 3 on Jack's. Actually, no, I'll do 3 as well. And then cheese. So I weighed this out. This is a whole healthy extra, so I'm just going to use half of it for mine, half of it for Jack's. And this is going to go back in the oven now for 10 minutes, just so it all cooks and looks yummy. So today for dinner, I'm just going to finish off the beef stew that I made on Sunday, completely sin-free. I will link it down below, but I'm just going to have this on a jacket potato because I want to use it up and it's a bit too heavy to have for lunch. So I'm going to have that for dinner tonight, and I'll just show you it once it's warmed up. As I said, I will link the recipe down below. It's BBC Good Food one, but everything in it's sin-free unless you add corn flour, which I didn't. So completely sin-free, and served on a jack potato for my tea. So happy days. So there it is, a sin-free beef casserole on top of jack potato. I did serve this with roasties on Sunday, but yeah, looks a lot. But there is a jack potato underneath there. Okay, tonight's tea is meatballs. These are half a sin per meatball, I believe. I'm just going to check that and I'll put it on the screen. I'm going to chop up some carrots really finely, have some red pepper for speed, and I'm going to chop up an onion really big, just for flavour, and I'll take mine out. Italian chopped tomatoes, garlic granules, and tomato puree to thicken up the sauce, and then salt and pepper. And that'll be paired with some spaghetti or tagliatelle of some form. So I'm going to just fry these off first. I'm making this at midday. I think it's midday, no, after midday, and we'll reheat it for tea later. So I'll put you on a time lapse. These are mine without the cheese. Okay, so it's Thursday and I'm going to slow cook some pork. I've got my list here because I need to film on my phone, but I need the recipe. This is completely sin-free on cinnamon roll, but I don't have any mustard powder, which makes it sin-free. So I'm going to have to use half a teaspoon of actual mustard. So that's half a sin. So for the whole recipe, it's half a sin. I haven't actually tried this one before because it's made out of passata and things. So we'll see how it goes. Normally I like put loads of barbecue sauce, but obviously that's very much sinned. So let's see how we get on with this. I'm gonna put you on like just video, and I'm probably just gonna put some music over it and show you and put it on the screen of what I'm using because it's just easier that way. So the pulled pork is done, but the recipe, I've got you on charge. The recipe says to leave it in foil for 15 minutes, let it rest, and keep the sauce on high or low, depending on how you're cooking it. And then pull the pork in 15 minutes and then add it in. So what I've done is I've added Jack's curly fries in now. When they're about 5 minutes from finishing, I'll throw in the pulled pork back into the sauce, and I'm going to serve that with some spinach. Yeah, easy dinner really. I will have some fruit or something afterwards. I have had quite a lot of speed today, so I'm not really concerned about my speed intake because I eat a lot of speed for my breakfast and my lunch. So dinners, sorry I'm looking really red. I've done like the face massager. I mean, it makes your skin go really red. But yeah, anyway, that's not Slim World content. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that 15 minutes and I'll check back in once I'm pulling it apart. Pulled pork, speed, spinach for speed. I've got 2 small jackets. If I don't eat them both, I'll just have it for lunch tomorrow. And there's Jack's monstrosity. Oh, that's nice. Absolutely stuffed. I only ate 1 jagged potato, but they were really small. Like, I mean, tiny. So, yeah. So I've had 1. I ate all my speed. The cheese is half my cheese allowance, so half of my second healthy extra. Because I didn't feel the need for the whole 40 grams. So yeah, that's dinner done. And tomorrow, I don't know how one yet tomorrow, so you'll find out tomorrow or in the next slide. Right, we are off to our local supermarket, which is, oh, dropped a glove, Morrison's, because I forgot to grab some cumin and some fat-free yogurt for our chicken tikka masala tonight. We're making a slow more chicken tikka masala, completely sin-free. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. It is a Slim Ward recipe, so it's not like I've made it up myself, but I'll get in the light. But wow, look at the sky. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. But I'm going to do some Slimming World naan breads, which is Greek yogurt and self-raising flour. I need to work out the sins on them. I think they'll be about 2 sins each. And I'm going to pick up some poppadoms, which are 1.5 sins each, I believe. But I will confirm whilst I'm cooking. So, yes. And there's not much speed in it, so I might add a pepper. We'll see. But yeah, stay tuned. Okay, right, so I'm doing this ultimate chicken tikka masala. I haven't been able to, sorry, excuse that, haven't been able to marinate it, so I'm just going to roll with it and just do it fresh. Unfortunately, I didn't have the natural yogurt to marinate. So for this recipe, you need chicken breasts. I'm going to use 2 of those. Ginger, preferably fresh, but I've got the puree, tomato puree. I'm adding 1 red pepper because there's no veg in there other than onion, and I can't have onion, as I've said numerous times on this channel. So I'm going to chop up that finely instead. Fat-free natural yogurt, ground cumin, tikka curry powder, garlic granules. I'm running out on that one, so we've got 2 there. Tomato pure, passata, curry, spice. You can have, it says medium on here, but this is the one I've got, and some basmati rice. This is one I've got from HelloFresh. Normal basmati rice. Jack's just popped out to get some poppadoms, and I'm going to make my own naan breads as well, and we'll come on to that in the next clip. But for now, I'm just going to start chopping up the chicken and adding all the ingredients together and just let it coat it for a little while, for 20 minutes or so, and then I'll start cooking. Okay, so I'm now going to do Slimming World naan breads. So this is a recipe on fatgirlskinny.net. It serves 10, so I'm going to halve the ingredients because I'm going to hopefully make bigger naan breads. There are 3 sins per naan bread, but I'll work out at the end. It's basically self-raising flour, fat-free Greek style yogurt, salt, pepper and garlic granules. Garlic granules
there are 6 ingredients. You can ask for the next ingredient or skip to the end.
So I'm just going to weigh out the self-raising flour. So I'll do 100 grams of self-raising flour. So we'll do 100 ml self-raising flour, 100 grams, sorry. And then 65 grams-ish of Greek style yogurt. And then we'll just mix them together. Just grab some salt and pepper. They're super easy, so you really shouldn't have any issues. Knead it all together. I need to go check on my chicken in a minute. Here we go. They really don't need to be, you know, naan shapes. I just make them how I wish. And then when you're ready, all you need to do is put these in a frying pan with fry light for 2 minutes, so brown on each side, roughly. Hey Google, next step.
Over a medium to high heat, spray a pan with plenty of fry light and cook each naan bread separately. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes each side. That was the last step. Enjoy.
Yes, so we will cook these in a frying pan for 1 to 2 minutes on either side, and then what I like to do is just add a little bit of fry light and some garlic granules and bung them in the oven for like 2 minutes just so they crisp up. We'll get to that step once the rice is on, but that's not on at the moment, so yeah, I thought I'd just skip ahead a minute. This is what they're looking like. This is just one, I've just flipped it. And then I will just add some garlic granules and bung it in the oven in about 15 minutes or so once the rice is ready. So yeah, so like this. I'm just going to grab some lazy garlic and I'm just going to put it on the top, spread it around, and I'll bung these in the oven for about 2-3 minutes once the chicken's out and you know the rice is simmering. So I've just added another 100 grams of natural yogurt off the heat, and this looks delicious, like really yummy. So I cannot wait to enjoy that. I've got the rice nearly ready, another minute or so, and the naan breads are in. So next time you'll see us, we'll be at the dinner table. And here it is. So completely sin free. Then we've got the naan breads that I'm going to work out the sins for, and 2 sins per 1 poppadom and 2 sins per tablespoon of mango chutney. So I'll probably have half of that, so 1 sin, 2 sins. I think these are 2 sins each, but we'll find out, and I will put it on the screen. And a yummy chicken tikka masala. That was really yummy. Excuse the spotty face. Yeah, the naan breads, love them. Credit to Fat Girl Skinny, I think her name is, on her blog. Oh, they're amazing. I think I've worked out they're 3 sins each. So in total for that meal, it was 5 sins. So no, 6 sins. 6 sins for a Fakeaway. And I've had no sins today. So I'm really happy with that. And I think I'm actually full enough that I don't think I'll want a skinny crunch bar or anything later, but we'll see. But that's in a different video anyway. So yeah, really yummy. I highly recommend the chicken tikka. It was called the ultimate chicken tikka masala. I'll link it down below. So yeah, that's the video over. So that was 5 days of eating on Slimming World, evening meals. My whole week has been Slimming World, and it will be now for the next God knows how many months, because I'm trying to be strict on myself again, in the hope that we're going on holiday in July, but we'll see. So as a recap, we've had pizza top chicken, I had the beef stew on a jacket potato, which was leftovers from Sunday. I'll link that down below because it's gorgeous. The BBC Good Food recipe, sin free. I had meatballs and pasta. Again, that was half a sin, I believe. I didn't believe the meatballs were 3 for half a sin. So that's what it says on the app. So we're classing it as 1 sin because I had 4. So I'm not going to cheat it. So that was that. And then we had the pulled pork, which again I had on a jacket potato, but I was going to have it on in an oat top roll, which is a healthy extra B, but I used my healthy extra B for my lunch, so I couldn't do that. So obviously everyone knows how to work with pulled pork. You can have it with a potato, you can have it with in a bun, a sub, whatever, as long as it's in your healthy extra or your sin allowance. And then tonight was the ultimate chicken tikka masala. So we've had lots of different meats this week. Yeah, we've had lots of different meats, so I'm really chuffed with that. It's really easy just to stick with chicken and beef, but I really enjoy mixing up my meals. And I didn't have any fish this week. If I'm honest, I've gone off fish a little bit, but I know I have got on my meal plan for next week a stir fry, so maybe I'll film that. We'll see. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.